Hey guys, thanks for joining me today. We've got a driving tour of Frankenmuth, Michigan. We're going to check out downtown, some of the unique stores that the town has to offer, and also see some neighborhoods and find out how much listings are selling for in Frankenmuth. Stay tuned. Hey guys, what's up? It is not Christmas, but I am at Bronner's Christmas Wonderland in Frankenmuth, Michigan. We're going to do a little driving tour of Frankenmuth. Bronner's, Frankenmuth is a Bavarian community, and Bronner's is a 364-day-a-year Christmas Wonderland. There's Frosty over there. This place is enormous. Anything you can think of as far as Christmas decorations go, you can find here. It is a very cool place, if you're a Christmas fan, for sure. But if you are, if you have young kids, this is a wonderful place to bring them to see Santa Claus around Christmas time. It is, they have, hundreds of Christmas trees. If you want to check that out year-round, there are people here just for the pageantry of it, really. But during the holidays, it's wonderful. You can come in, spend some time, see Santa Claus. You can, get your ornaments. Create some real family traditions here. And I just saw in that sign that the Easter Bunny is going to be here shortly, so the kids can come see the Easter Bunny as well. But you can drive. They have parking all the way around. They have 4 entrances and exits, north, south, east, and west. It's just kind of a crazy thing. But Frankenmuth itself is kind of geared toward Christmas. And also the Bavarian culture. So we will take a ride and see what else we can find. Thanks again for joining me, guys. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and give me a call if you are thinking about making a move. I'm a real estate investor, agent, and consultant, and I would love to help you figure out how to make your real estate dreams come true. 888-464-1660. So still in the Bronner's parking lot, straight ahead of me is Zender's Hotel and Splash Village Indoor Water Park. Cool place if you're visiting, or if you live here, you day pass to the water park. The water park is pretty nice, good size. It's got some fun slides. My kids really enjoyed it when they were young. So that's Zender's Splash Village and Hotel. Good place to spend a weekend, or if you want to just get away, do something special for the family for the night, you can stay there. Alright guys, this is the River Place Shops Frankenmuth, of course, is located on the Cass River. You can see the Bavarian architecture. This is a little mall full of little shops, toy shops, candy shops, some little eateries. There's a blacksmith experience, bookstore, and you can see right now it's 2:30 in the afternoon on a Thursday and the parking lot is full. It is late March, so there's some spring break stuff going on as well, but very popular place to come spend a day or a weekend. Grand Traverse Distillery is in the River Place shops as well. They make some fantastic spirits. So as we turn out of the River Place shops, we're going to cross over the river here and head into the downtown area. They're actually building a new hotel and I believe another water park here. So as we come up here, we've got the Bavarian Inn on the right and Zender's famous chicken dinners on the left. Both of these places are famous for their family style chicken dinners. If you like that kind of stuff, it is very good. We actually brought our family here this past winter for a nice meal with our boys and their girlfriends. And now we're downtown Frankenmuth. There's a visitor center where you can kind of see what there is to do. There are horse and carriage rides, restaurants, of course. There's fudge shops and candy shops. There are other little shops, you know, some high-end retail type stuff. The Bavarian Inn does have a tap room type bar with all Michigan beer. You know, a few different restaurants. That's the Frankenmuth Cheese House there on the right. Just a really cool place to come hang out. There is a brewery here. Frankenmuth Brewery is a nice place to have lunch. They've got some good beers. Nice atmosphere. Of course, there's a dispensary. Sausage House, cigar bar, and as we get further north, so Bronner's is on the south end of town. As we get further north, it starts to get more to the normal everyday businesses, grocery stores, fast food, pizza, that kind of stuff. Frankenmuth's a nice town to have a wedding. That's very popular in the summertime, is Frankenmuth weddings. And then you can see Frankenmuth. It is a small town that is surrounded by farmland. It's out here kind of between Saginaw and the Thumb. So it's east of Saginaw and south of Bay City. About 20 minutes from Bay City and 20 to 30 minutes from Saginaw out here. So that was a quick drive through downtown. Now I am going to take you to a few neighborhoods so we can see what the neighborhoods look like, what the prices look like in those neighborhoods, and see what we can see. Alright guys, this is a little neighborhood just north of town. And one of the houses on this little cul-de-sac just recently sold for 900. Well, this one actually sold for just over $1 million, $1.025 million. So that is the highest sale in this area in the last 6 months. See, this is a very nice, well-kept neighborhood, a lot of mature trees. A lot of contemporary homes built from the 90s on into the 2020s. This is just a few blocks from downtown, maybe half a mile to a mile to the schools from here. Well, maybe actually a couple miles to the schools from here. Very nice. One of the things about Frankenmuth that people love is there is a very, very strong sense of community here around the schools. They're very proud of the schools. They are highly rated on sites like Great Schools and niche.com. Alright guys, this is our second neighborhood of the day. Still very nice, but as you can see, not quite as grandiose as the last neighborhood, if that's a good word. And there's a recent sale in this neighborhood that was $407,000 is what the house sold for. And it's a two-story. Had some brick on the front, but mainly vinyl siding. 4 bedrooms, 2 baths, I believe it was. Pretty similar to most of these houses that you're seeing. So this neighborhood's in the $400,000 range, a little above that, a little below that, depending on the house. But nice neighborhoods, sidewalks on both sides of every street, curbs, very well maintained. Newer homes. This subdivision is called Groveland Park. There's still some lots available in here. Next stop is in this neighborhood, and this is more of those first two where you're more modern, one way in, one way out, or 2 ways in, 2 ways out, master plan subdivisions. This is more of your traditional city neighborhood, if that makes sense. You've got houses in here, older houses built in the 40s, 50s, 60s. And the one that recently sold in here sold for $258,000. So, as you can see, the price range is anywhere from the low 200s up to $1 million. The one straight ahead of us is actually the one that sold recently for $258,000. So, still a very nice, well-kept neighborhood, nice houses. I don't think you're gonna find much that isn't that kind of a neighborhood in Frankenmuth. It's a small town, like I said, surrounded by farm fields. It's a rural town, and the people here just seem to have such a strong sense of community. I'm sure there's things here and there where, an outlier house might be a little run down, but the community here is just very strong. Got one more neighborhood we're going to check out, and I will see you there. Alright. Similar to the last neighborhood we were in. The sold listing in this neighborhood recently sold for $230,000. So again, I like the tree-lined streets. These are like 1970s, 1980s houses for the most part. Michigan's Little Bavaria is what they call Frankenmuth. So, as far as the stats go on the solds and actives, right now there's 13 active listings in Frankenmuth. They range in price from $219,000 up to $955,000, and they average about 118 days on the market for those active listings. In the last 6 months, we've had 28 houses sell in Frankenmuth. Those range in price from $219,000 up to $1.025 million. And the sold listings in the last 6 months have averaged 45 days on the market. Frankenmuth, just like a lot of other areas, pretty much everywhere, if the house is nice and priced right, it sells very fast. If the house needs a little work, it might take a little longer to sell, and always if the house is overpriced, it's definitely going to take a little longer to sell. So that's Frankenmuth. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments. I appreciate you watching. Hey guys, Jason Williamson again. Thank you for joining me today. If you're thinking about making a move across town or across the country, give me a call, 888-464-1660. I would love to help you get started with that and have a conversation with you about how I can help you accomplish your goals and dreams. So again, call me, text me, 888-464-1660. Hope to talk to you soon. Thanks.